Welcome back. It's Sports This Morning on Channels Television. Let's get on with the show now. Rotimi Akindele has just stepped aside, and Chinasya Ibonye joins us now on the show. Chinasya, good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Austin. How you doing?
Good morning. Well, awesome. There's so much happening.
Yeah, a lot happening, and
a whole lot. Formula One, football, friendly matches.
Match week as well, fight week as well.
Fight week,
Joshua We'll get into that later.
A whole lot of things happening that happened over the weekend.
But we're going to start with the National Basketball Association. Some very, very interesting results to review this morning. We'll start with the hottest team in the NBA right now. I'll ask Chinasya later if the Houston Rockets are on track to win their first title in a very, very long time. The Rockets are on fire, like I said. They defeated the Atlanta Hawks 118-99. James Harden, what a player, MVP. A triple-double of 18 points, 15 assists, and 10 rebounds in 3 quarters. They have to add that. So it sat out the 4th quarter, and it was all good, and the team too went on to win that match convincingly, 118-99. We should test it, right? We'll come back. It's been a long time I heard about that on the show, but it's good to know, you're back, Austin. Let's move on quickly to the Warriors and the Jazz. The Warriors are facing a lot of issues right now. All the top players are out. I'm talking about Steph Curry, who's out again, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, all out. They lost against the Utah Jazz 110-91 in that game. Rudy Gobert scoring 17 points and grabbing 15 rebounds. Injury plagued are struggling at the moment. Elsewhere, the Blazers and the Thunder faced off OKC. CJ McCollum scoring 34 points. To Portland defeats OKC 108-105. What's the action between the Miami Heat and the Pacers? Victor Oladipo, Nigeria's own Victor Oladipo, scoring 23 points, additional 5 assists down to help the Indiana Pacers clinch a playoff spot. So regardless what happens for the rest of the season, the Indiana Pacers are in the playoffs. They defeated the Miami Heat 113-107. And last but not the least, the Spurs 103-106. They lost against the Bucks. The Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, returning from injury to score 25 points in that particular victory. We also saw the Cavs in action against the Nets, and LeBron James scored 37 points in that game. He grabbed 10 rebounds and dished out 8 assists to help the Cavs win their 5th game in a row. I was telling someone the other time that I was ready to put a nail in the pine box of the Cavs. But when you have LeBron James playing at this level, I mean, it's still a force of nature and still recording this kind of numbers in his 30s, you can never rule out the Cavs. Despite the fact that
you were going to put
I was going to do that, because they were struggling so badly,
LeBron James, you were going to put a nail
I was
on the
going to
Cavs
do that,
going into the postseason.
Yes, I was.
I don't think you know that this is where. I don't think if you remember, this is where LeBron goes into a mode he calls zero dark 30 when he becomes something else. You know, LeBron he paces himself, and you look at the trade the Cavs made during the offseason, during the break, and when they could do some trades, you could see that they made the team younger, leaner, fitter, meaner. And of course, I think they started with 2 wins or 3 wins, and they went on a lull. They were not winning games and everything. But come on, man, these guys are getting together. They have shooters already. They now have an inside presence. Aside Kevin Love, they also have Larry Nance Jr. You know, you have Jordan Clarkson. You have a true point guard in George Hill playing that position who can shoot. Come on, man. I think everybody should be scared of this Cavs team. And for Golden State Warriors, for me, I think I feel no pity for them now, because all through the last 3 or 4 or so finals, they've not really had injury problems, you know. And now it's beginning to affect them. So let's see what they will do.
So it's good for them. Is that what you're saying?
I said I don't feel pity for them. I don't feel pity for them because I remember against Cleveland when Kyrie was out, Kevin Love was out.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
not this.
And so let's see what Golden State will do with 2 of their 4 superstars out, and let's see how far they will.
3. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
They've had the rub of the green for a long time.
Okay, so you basically what you're saying now is that you see the end.
Because injuries happen.
Yeah,
you know, but they've just been lucky.
Right.
I mean, that's what
it sounds like.
I said I don't feel
I said I don't feel
pity for them.
And there was a time I had that beef too.
I don't feel pity for them.
Steph Curry doing everything, and then you're like, is he the only one here? But while we're talking about LeBron, let's not waste so much time. He's the king.
Of course.
Absolutely.
The best MVP every year for me, best player. It's not about coming.
His influence in that team alone.
He's crazy.
Now that you mentioned that, let's just get out out of the way as well. So you just said MVP, and the interim coach right now for the Cavs, and the head coach is sick.
Yeah,
Larry Drew said it after yesterday's game that LeBron is putting up MVP numbers. But for a lot of people that have been following the regular season, we believe James Harden is locked down that spot already. I mean, how would you rate those two players this season?
See, the thing for me with LeBron is MVP every season. For me, you know, then we now talk. No, because when I mean MVP, look at his level of consistency.
Right.
You know, he's been there for 15 years, and look at how he's still playing. He's putting up these numbers, these crazy numbers. This is year 15, and he's still doing this. You know, so LeBron will always be MVP for me. Now, you talk about
officially
the likes of, okay, you talk about officially. When somebody has a breakthrough season, we saw James Harden last season always contesting with Russell Westbrook as far who will get the MVP, and Russell went ahead to win it because he was averaging a triple-double. But James Harden has also stepped up his game again. You know, it just shows you that he can also he can keep growing and go to another level. And I think for this season, James Harden should be MVP.
That's right.
So okay. No arguments about that, right?
Let's leave it for, yeah.
Yeah, LeBron is just talking about LeBron's numbers. Incredible. Is that 2,000 points for the 10th straight season?
Wow.
That's just out of this world.
Yeah, I think only two other players have a more consistent. I think Jordan has 11.
Wow.
And I can't remember another person who has 13 seasons with at least 2,000
points in a season. Wow.
So
LeBron
that's
James.
it. Take about LeBron James. Let's leave it at that sports this morning on Channel TV. Let's get on with the show now. Bring the discussion back home to the Nigeria Professional Football League. Match day 14. Wow, it was a goals rush and a record 29 goals scored. Tayo, the Chinasa, everyone turned up to score goals over the weekend.
Goals, obviously, that's the greatest the most entertaining part of football for me and for a lot of people is goals, and we saw that match day 14, 29 goals, and like Austin said, that's a record in a single match day.
Wow.
Home wins are 7. The home teams are protecting the field is expected. Away, none, obviously, and draws are 3. We saw some really decent away draws on Austin
Abia Warriors
and
took a point of Aqua United.
Right, Rangers went to Port Harcourt, got a point. The results are going to come on your screen now. We'll get